Okay, hi everyone. This is going to be an unboxing and a review of a soldering iron I bought. Slightly unfair because a friend of mine already has this iron, so I know it's a good iron. But I decided to get one myself. It was a bit unfair to keep borrowing it off him. Also, I've done this before, but I bought this. What was it called? I've forgotten the name of this. Tabigear. Piece of crap off Amazon, yeah. This is off Amazon, but at least I know it's good, yeah. Should be good. And this one is the biggest piece of crap ever, yeah. I mean, it costs about £20. What do you expect? But I got it because it could do a higher temperature for guitars, but it's absolutely useless as a solder iron goes. It keeps burning the tip, whereas this one that my friend Javi has doesn't seem to. Let's just get it open and see what it is. Upside down. So it's I'll put it that way around for you guys. It's a Lytool high efficiency soldering iron and rework station. About £120 when I bought it. This was in October 2022. Comes with a little instruction set which I do need to read, although normally they're in a sort of broken English. I don't find it as intuitive to use. I know I have to sort of think about it a bit. But it's basically got two independent controls, one for the rework station, which I don't intend to do that much of, but they sell one without the rework station. I think it's about £70, I'm not absolutely certain. But I figured Javi's used this one a lot at work to desolder STs and things like that. So buy the one that I know, which should be good, and if it isn't good, it's going back, yeah? So that's the idea. Let's see what it comes with. Because he likes to buy a lot of cool gear, yeah? Oh, quite a lot of stuff here. What have we got here? So they're giving us some solder. That's nice. A little set of these weird tweezers, which I got with the other set. Oh, doesn't want to come out. A set of tips. They look... Let me check the Tabigear a second. They look to be the same sort of thing as the Tabigear. Now, those burn out with the Tabigear. I've not seen Javi's burn out so much. Now, either he's a lot better with machines than me, which he is, or yeah, it looks pretty much the same. It's probably just the other thing's a piece of crap. So yeah, okay, they look pretty much the same. That's the Tabigear stuff. This is the stuff that came with the Lytool. Looks pretty much the same, so that's how, you know. Let's see if it's the tips or the machine. If the soldering temperature on this is just not being set properly, that would be the reason, yeah. That's mine, by the way. That was what I used to take the chips out. What else have we got? I don't know what these are. I don't do reflow, so I guess these are like heat nozzles. What's that? Looks like some sort of bracket or something. One of these little crappy... They're okay. I bought one of the engineering ones, the Japanese ones. I haven't tested it yet. I plan to test it with this thing. Those are the ones with the silicon on the end, and I might be able to make my own silicon to go into this year. I've never had too much with these, but you can't really get them into the solder. And let's see. What have we got here? This looks like a hot air wand. And if it's like the other ones I've used in the past, then it will have some sort of connection that goes into. Maybe it's permanently wired. Let's have a look. Hang on. I'll get this out of the way for the second. So we've got this thing going on here. Okay, we can take that off like that. And I can put that over there. Yeah. I think it's got a password as well. I don't know why you need that. Some people say it's a good idea. Yeah, look, that can unscrew there by the looks of it. So, oh, maybe not. Alright, I wouldn't unscrew that. Maybe I'll just damn myself, yeah. I thought that would unscrew. There seems to be another connector here. And that's got to be for this gun, which, let's have a look actually. Again. Pull out the Tabigear. I don't know, I can only assume that a lot of these things on the internet are some bot that tells you to buy it. I am not a bot. Not last time I spoke. It's It's very similar. Oh no, no it's not. Anyway, let's not get them muddled up. This is a piece of crap. This one isn't in Javi's hands. In my hands it might end up still being a piece of crap, yeah? There we are. So that can come out of there. I'll put that bag in there. Too early for the beer at the minute. So that has got, doesn't seem to have any particular direction to it, so I guess it just goes in. Yep. And then what you do you screw it in or what? I should read the manual, I suppose. Oh no, you just push it. Okay, so you just push it and it clips. There you are, that's good. A power lead. Some people complain that they have this too much plastic or too little plastic. I don't really know which one it is, but it's there. I will plug that in a second. Hang on. They do this up like nobody's business. Okay, it's coming off. That's good. I've got some sockets under here, so let's plug that in. Okay, and then this thing here. Oh, okay, it's got a little sponge, that's nice, and it's got that brass stuff which is quite good for cleaning your tips. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for the what's in the box. I'll put the lid back in there. I'll keep this box just in case. I have so many boxes in the garage which I don't really need them anymore, but you know, I'll keep them for a while. Okay, so that goes like that. So there must be something here. That's to hold that thing. Yeah. So what I do now is I'll stop the video, edit it in a minute, and I'll read through the manual quickly, find out if there's anything I need to know about it. But I think it's just a case of screwing this thing in somewhere, and then getting on with it. So I will be back. Okay, so a quick reading of the instructions. It seems to have auto temperature off, auto timer, so 10 to 50 minutes you can set it to turn the temperature down or even off if you leave it there. It seems to suggest I need to screw this into here. So these two little screws come out the side. Oh, they're a weird size. Don't fit that one. Now that's not the right one to use for it. Let's get the right end piece. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, they're in quite hard actually. I just cleaned away a load of stuff on the desk which would have had the special tool for it, but that seems to fit at least. Ah, damn, that's hard work. Okay, so then I guess that goes in like that. Lead free. Why is there two of them, I wonder? Let's get that in there. Come on, you can do it. So their plate is magnetic, which causes a slight pain. Yeah, that's going in nicely. Yeah, I'm not a great solderer. I used to have an instrumentation team that would do all the soldering for me. I was just the boss, so to speak, yeah. But great bunch of guys. But at the end of the day, occasionally I did it, and it normally ended up smelling of bacon where I'd picked up the soldering iron the wrong end or something, which is a bad move. Right, that looks good there. Okay, so what they say is that when you set these on occasionally the first time, you get does that do that or does it do that? It's got to do, oh, it's got to do that, I suppose. Look, then I guess it's like that, so then the heat goes up in the air, and if it was like that you'd melt the wire, yeah? So it must be like that. Does it show a picture? Yes, it does, it shows a picture of it sticking up in the air. So yeah, it looks okay. I guess you can move it back more if you want it there, but that'll do. And then where does this go? Well, it goes into here, I suppose. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get it set up and then I'll film it, because a lot of people say the tip goes all white with lots of smoke coming out of it, yeah. But let's give it a go. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, first things first, a little bit of water. I always like this bit. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Awesome. Little hole there. Okay, that's done quite nice. Tip cleaner there. I think it's this one to switch it on. Now it shows you, actually it should, let me sit down a second. Put the water out of the way so I don't spill it. Soldering on the left. Okay, hold it down. Maybe I got to switch it on the back. Let's switch it. That is exactly what I do. Okay, switch it on the back. That's good. Stand by. Making a slight noise. You can hear it, yeah. Okay, something's happened. Okay, now we've got a temperature, right? 380. Okay, so one assumes we can. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can lower it at that. I don't know what temperature soldering should be. It's bringing it down to 350. You can calibrate it as well. So I don't know how. I guess you would get a thermometer, measure, and if it wasn't working, then you would do the business. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. I'm not certain what that's all about. I guess 1, 2. I don't know where 3 is. Maybe it's a generic tool. Rework. I'm not using that one in a minute. Interesting. I asked it for 350, it's saying it's 370. We've got the temperature. Oh, right, here we are. I'm starting to see a little bit of smoke coming out now. So you've got a temperature pretty quick. Do I have to do something to set it to 350? Right. Oh, find a little noise. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I need to read the manual a second, hang on. Okay, I was about to read the manual. I got it out and it suddenly decided 350 is the temperature, so maybe it takes a little while to settle down and calibrate its temperatures, but it thinks it's at 350. Oh, then it went down a bit, up a bit, so okay, it's because I blow it, I don't know, it's working. So now I need to do a little bit of soldering with this, so let me have a quick play and see what it looks like. Okay, so I've just tinned the bit a little bit. Makes a nice noise there. Let's check it out. I'm getting old, guys. I need to check my eyes. Oh yeah, that's gone on nicely. So the solder's gone on beautifully to that tip. That's pretty good. So now what I want to do, put it back in its holder for the second. Now that should put it into rest mode. And I'm very colorblind, but I've created myself, just try not to burn it, I've created myself a sheet of what I want to do here, yeah? So I believe the first thing I want to do is put the brown wire, looking at here, to the bottom right as I look at it. Yeah, so I got to solder the brown wire, which means I've got to find the brown wire with the blue tack here, and it wants to go on this circuit here. I've marked the black as where the negative is, so the red is where I want the positive to go. So let me get my eyes in gear here. There's the brown. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to basically hold, let's see if I can see if we're on shot here. Sort of. It's a bit far away, but I can't do it with that lens in its case. So what I've done, I've put a bit of blue tack here because I'm really crap at soldering here. And now I want some solder. Here it is. And I just want to touch this wire onto the red thing. So that, oh, hang on. Might be a really good idea to undo the cable tie, which is not working for me at the minute. Okay, so this wants to go here. Okay, that seemed to work. Let me put that back. Where's the problem with these cables so they don't get in the way? Yeah, that's actually... So, I'm sure the purists in you will say, what a crap piece of soldering, Steve, and I would agree. But it needs to be functional with me. So, it seems to... Where's the brown gone? There. It seems to have gone in and touched. It melted it. And I'm on 350 there. Well, it keeps going up a bit higher. So now I've got to follow my thing around. I think that the... I can't even tell my colours now. I think that one's orange. Yeah. There. And that is going to the other side. So let me just find the origin. Origin even. Man, I've got to find the orange wire. It's going to be hard work, yeah. Black, no, brown, red. That's orange there, isn't it? Let me just check. Brown, red, orange. So I want this orange wire to go over here. So I'm going to stick a bit of blue tack there. Hold that like so. And now I need me solder. Someone did make a good point. There is no solder holder there, which could be a pain. Oh, there's the solder there in front of my eyes, yeah. It's a problem as I get older. I can't see, yeah, close up or whatever. It's a choice of one or the other. I'm sort of ambidextrous, so let's try this the way I want to try it. Get a bit of heat into there. And that's flowed. That's better, I think. So what I do now is I'm going to switch it off. So I didn't get a big pile of white smoke coming out of it. Some people said they did. It seems okay. Already in the time that I've done this, I would have ruined that. What was it? The cheapest soldering iron, the Tabigear. Yeah. This for me. Has stayed remarkably clean for me. I'm a crap solderer. Again, my friend has this. I use it at work. Yeah, it's £120. It's not a Hakai, whatever they're called, the super duper ones. All my guys used to use Weller, and they swore by that, and I think they were pretty good, those machines. But I'm not a professional. I want to do this just amateurly, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test these connections, see if they're beeping through, yeah. And if they are, I'm going to carry on, and then hopefully I can make my little box up. But anyway, that was the review of the unboxing. So what did I get in it? I got a holder for the rework station. I might get into SMD. It's not really my thing. The machine is keeping it. I don't know why it said it's 381 at the minute, where when I set it to 350, I'm going to read the manual a bit more. It seems to basically get a bit hotter and then come down. I do remember it did say that there was, yeah, it did say that there was an ability to change the range. So maybe the range is set to 50, I don't know, and it says, oh, 350 plus 50 is 400. So I'll check that. I do know that there's something like that going on. It's nice to get a little bit of brass. The soldering iron feels good in your hand. I've never experimented with having the soldering iron higher before. Maybe that makes sense, and clearing the desk makes a big difference. So far it's tagged them on beautifully. I'll have to put some insulator on the back because eventually there's a metal plate that goes over there. But that's easy, a bit of card will do that. So I'm going to start testing this. But yeah, I would say this is a good station. Yeah, it's 6 times more expensive than the Tabigear. The Tabigear is a piece of shit. So don't buy it. Yeah, this is a good unit. Not necessarily professional, but for an amateur like me doing basic stuff, I got this as a birthday present. It's not going to break the bank so much. Yeah. Whereas the £20 times N will break the bank. And I learnt from someone using a potato, so I'm now using blue tack, that helps you like a helping hand. So okay, thank you for watching, and bye bye.